Me. Muna. Muna. Amani. Mana. Muna na mama. Mo. Muna mo. Muna mana. Muna.
Oh, look at all this nature. All of this hideous, untouched nature. How can anyone live like this? If only there was someone brave enough, someone smart enough, someone who could restore a little bit of natural beauty. Oh, the concrete. Oh, big, beautiful, heavy industry. And it just so happens we have the perfect criminal enterprise to steal all of your natural resources and leave in their wake a doomed planet as we fly away to the stars. I don't know what's going on. No, but it's not going to be that easy, is it? As just stealing all the resource and flying up to the stars, because this planet has hippies, green wardens, grove guardians, and recycling. And no doubt those goody two-shoes will send only their worst to try and stop us between those and the insects and the mechanoids and copious amounts of malignant pollution we're probably going to produce. Wowee. It really will be a struggle to survive here, and of course, who's going to want to join a group of people intent on stealing all the resources and leaving the planet bare? Nobody would ever do such a thing. That's madness. They are actually going to give me a cease and desist one day, aren't they? I think you get the idea. Welcome, Rimrims one and all, to Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And I know what you're thinking, there were only 6 dwarfs. Yep, there was a bug with character editor, and I could only make 6 dwarfs. It's close enough. And if you're thinking, well, this seems like a rather basic mod pack concept, given that you took 3 days to produce this, let me tell you right now, the first concept I had was beyond cursed. So to be a little more technical, a little less aroused about concrete and nuclear reactors, there are 2 major aspects to this series. Number 1, we hate greenery, we hate flowers, we hate all things nice. Beautiful, idyllic meadows are, I think, subjective. Maybe we hate some flowers, and maybe we love cold, hard stone and even colder, harder machinery. But there is, as with all things in life, a delicate balance, because as we drill, as we create nuclear reactors, we are going to produce a lot of waste, a lot of pollution, and in turn, maybe if we go a bit too hard on it, we might end up killing ourselves in the process. People aren't immune to pollution, after all. And now, as you may imagine, people are kind of upset about us turning up to their planet and stealing all their resources. In fact, things are going to be very, very, very difficult. And that's where the next big part of this playthrough comes in. Not only are we playing on, dare I say it, a harder version of Igor Invader than Igor Invader really needs to be, blood and dust with deep drilling infestations, insect spawn rates up to 150%, friendly fire up by 100%, and the very unique mechanics to go along with this time are that this is it. We cannot recruit new colonists. Babies are disabled. We have simply Snow White and 7, well, technically 6 dwarfs to carry us through to the end. If they get shot, if they die, if they succumb to friendly fire, pollution, or all sorts of horrifying experiments, that's it. We don't get a replacement. And given that these 7 people are the only people that are going to carry us through to the very end, I think they all deserve a proper introduction. So you can get to know the 7 people who are going to be here on the front line, try not to get horribly murdered on a daily basis. Running the operation, of course, we have the ever-beautiful Snow White with high shooting, high social, her traits, angelic beauty, masochist, jealous, and tycoon. A true criminal kingpin. Then for her 6 accompanying dwarfs, we have brainy, crafty, bastard, bigot, green, and smashy. Just like the fairy tale. Brainy Wrinkle, not only the brains of the operation, but the brawn too. Fast learner and groundbreaker, one of our strongest arms in mining, but our strongest brains in thinking. Crafty Hands, crafty by name, crafty by nature. High in, funnily enough, can you people wait 5 minutes, for Christ's sake? Very hands-on in his approach, high crafting, high cooking, industrious, and dwarfism. Because he's crafty. It was kind of a pun. also potentially offensive. Bastard shit! It's just gonna have to accept I'm never gonna be able to say that name, given that this is the 3rd time I've tried to say it. Shooting 11, Artistic 15, they are truly an artist through and through, casting aside their regular name in favor of a name that will probably get me demonetized. And on the subject of demonetization, who could forget Bigot Fella, a mad surgeon with a hatred of all things living, misandrist and misogynist, but makes up for it with frightening experiments. Surprising absolutely nobody, Green Life is the stoner of the group, an expert in all things plants. But then the true real muscle of the group, I mean they're all pretty much the muscle of the group, we have Smashy Mangler, the bodyguard, the defender, the person breaking the insects when they try and get into our base. Now because we're on Igor Invader and we get double damage, and because we have 100% friendly fire rate, and because there's going to be constant infestations as we tunnel through the mountain, and oh, not to mention of course the consistent raids we get because of Igor Invader, I've got to very politely ask, be careful about spoilers, especially you in Discord. We've only got 7 people who are always in very big danger, and the chance of one of them dying is pretty significant. Watch out for that hedgehog. That's danger right there. And now, dear friends, let's get to work as soon as possible, because they're gonna hate being in this hideous environment. And while our workers have their corporate mandated lunch, a quick overview of our ideology: collectivist, tunnelers, industrialism, craft culture, and isolationist. Isolationist mainly because no one's going to join us, not really through choice. Efficiency is the name of the game, crafting quality, mining yield, farming, all boosted, but our leader will be the best crafter, though Snow White is, of course, the de facto leader. There will be the person with the best crafting given the actual role. Only 3 roles and 3 rituals this time around. We have the gang leader, the moral guide is threat assessment, and the mining specialist is the mining manager, with our rituals being reverse engineering, which will give us something. Gives us something, that's damn right. It causes spaceship chunks to fall from the sky, allowing us to reverse engineer even more things. We can feed our people to the pigeons when they die, which will feed them to the pigeons. And then finally we get a rock calling, which will summon a meteor, which we can mine up with our dwarven skill. Then randomly, when I created the original ideology, we got a plasma sword called Humphrey. So I have kept it as a plasma sword called Humphrey. Now, before we really truly begin, the only other mechanic I think I probably should explain is the fact that we have Z levels. Z levels are the ability to go underground, generating new maps as we go. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not just dig a massive hole in the floor and hide from the raiders? Well, mainly because the insects are evolved, stronger than ever, and 2.5 times as likely to spawn in. Now, we should probably get our people under a mountain somewhere before they all have mental breaks over how hideous it is out here. My God. This place is kind of unappealing. I wish I didn't have to look at all this, says Crafty. Crafty, don't worry. We're going to get into a nice, safe, beautiful rock face. And there are, of course, other mechanics we have to worry about as well. There are dedicated room mods. There are uncompromising tribal factions with the ability to cast all sorts of horrifying psychic things. Oh no, what probably is worth mentioning is that for a Dwarven-themed playthrough, we need Dwarven-themed technology. Not just small workbenches or compacted nuclear power plants that you just have to keep cool. No, 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 no. We're talking big oil with Rimmerfella. We're talking big nuclear with Rim Atomics. We're talking bad hygiene to help all of it cooled and to add to that extra little survival need. And unlike every other time where I've had those mods in a mod pack, there is nothing else similar to them. We have no security modules, we have no other power mods. Unless you're happy with generic base game solar panels and gun turrets, we're gonna have to do some serious investment, some serious knowledge, some serious industry. We're gonna have to be so heavy on the hunting this time around, because the bigger the farms, the more upset they're gonna be, because they're gonna be hideous. I guess we could just cut everything down. Yeah, why not? I mean, we're just waiting on them to dig out the cave, right? Get rid of all these plants. And Crafty, the best crafter, has been elected gang leader. Oh, shit. It's a horrible idea. Now, all of our dwarves are made possible by the amazing Det Xenotype Stoneborn mod. As with that, they do gain the Stone Call power. Increases mining and construction speeds. Might be a bloody good idea, actually, so that we can start working on some bedrooms a little faster. I'm just going to take all 3 of them, so let's stone call away and get this place built as soon as possible. Really, what I should be working on are defenses. Wow, it's like paradise, isn't it? I mean, on the plus side, they're much happier to be in this dark, dank cave than they are out here in these idyllic meadows. Now, you're probably thinking, what's the point of having an artist when you're living in a cave fighting for your life out here? Ah, but we think stone is very beautiful compared to nature. So what if we smooth and etch the entire base? And in fact, we could rebuild these walls and build the bedrooms out of straight up rock. That's not a bad idea. Okay, look, I know this is terrible. Okay, I know these are horrible living conditions, but every series I fall into the habit of building an enormous base. We just can't do that this time, because if we do that, everybody dies. Where do you need lead to build a toilet? Where am I supposed to get lead from? I guess for the time being, I'll just throw down a well and they'll have to be happy about it. We are technologically advanced, right? We're just a regular plain old industrial faction. We have all the trappings that an industrial faction would need. Dare I say it, is there much in the way of animals we can try and hunt, or are we gonna have to build a farm? Wow, we've got all the dinosaurs we could possibly eat. Ooh, delicious. It's a shit idea, isn't it? Fine. We're gonna eat some premium mega sloth. I'm sure I won't regret any of this. Pachycephalosaurus burgers. Oh, shit. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Dwarves do famously love the taste of crafty. What did you do? Do famously love the taste of enormous dinosaurs. Are you hunting them with a minigun? This is amazing. Oh, God. Ooh. Double damage, remember? If a mega sloth gets its hand on a dwarf, that's probably the end of it. What are you even shooting at? Oh, it's on the beach. The hell do you mean Smashy means level 16 in melee? Smashy, you better not be hunting that enormous dinosaur with a wrench. Oh, you idiot. Run, Smashy. Look at the squad up here. Oh, God, everybody's set to bloody flee. What's wrong with you? Stand your ground. We're doomed. We're absolutely, utterly doomed. Everybody pull back. Shoot the dinosaur. Not with the flamethrower. Oh, yeah, who could have predicted that Smashy would get gored? Shocking. You hunting them with an anesthetic rifle. I mean, I appreciate the candor, but now's not the time. Your fellow dwarf is bleeding out. Don't you die on it. No, no. Glass of war medicine. Not for that. That's just a dinosaur scratch. There, you're fine. Stop complaining. You know what we need? We need a dwarf tier list. We need to keep track of which of these people are the most useful, who are contributing the most. You know, not so they get a corporate bonus or anything like that. No. So that we can punish the ones at the bottom of the ladder. What can we even do for this bathroom? I mean, I suppose I could just dump it into the pond. That's the right spirit. There we go. Directed by James Cameron. There you go. Just got to make sure nobody drinks that. You're joking. We've only just started. What do you mean, raid from Legion? 5 people? We've only just started. Oh my God, look at your hat. That's coming with me. Combat maids? We got teardrop combat maids? Remember what I said about building defense, and then I proceeded not to do that and instead clubbed a dinosaur with a wrench. Yeah, no, this is really going to end well. I have such high hopes. We've also got a mad dinosaur after us too, as if we needed the extra threat. Oh God. Are you telling me lining all of our people? Oh, careful. Friendly fire. This is a dangerous occasion that we have ourselves in. Oh, gentlemen. This is democracy manifest. Please be careful. Holy shit. What have I done? Boy, I miss sandbags and I don't know any of you. Right, we're gonna have to reposition. Oh my God, am I gonna have to turn off fire at will? This is the worst idea anybody's ever come up with. Oh no, who shot you in the head, Crafty? What happened? Oh my God, you've lost an eye already? Crafty's right eye was annihilated into a fire mist by Ligma. Oh, for God's sake, we've only just freaking started. Dexy Ligma, you're in a lot of trouble. Oh my God, they're using cover. We're doomed. There are already so many levels ahead of me. Smashy, stay back. What a nightmare. Oh, meals, though. Hey, I'm happy with that. That worked out quite well. Except for Green losing an eye. Oh, no, Green was also... Is it too late to restart? I'd say we're off to a fantastic start. We're only missing a kidney and an eyeball, and you were almost immediately killed. Who could have guessed that taking a repeating shotgun to the torso might be fatal? Not me. The plus side, this is all clean, smooth stone, so the chance of infection's got to be pretty low, right? Let's flip that into a bed and just take a look, see how we're looking. 50% chance from room. That's not terrible. Ooh, spaceship chunks, though. Hey, there we go. Yellow ship chunk and a regular ship chunk. The yellow ones give gold. And you know who loves gold? Snow White. Snow White's gold now. I already regret... I already regret starting this playthrough. But, I mean, I can't. We've got to stick with it, right? It's character building. It's character building. They've learned the threats that they face on this world. People are very sad about the fact that we're cutting down their trees, and I feel like they've learned a valuable lesson here. And that is build sandbags. I mean, only cloth. Okay, that is build barricades. A semicircle of wood really the best we can do? I think it's all we can do, right? Concrete. I love concrete, but I mean, we can't do it. If we do some stone cutting, we can build a ditch. That's at least something extra. Cavalry spikes into people trying to cross over. We could pepper this area with cavalry spikes, I guess. Really fortify our position. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? Big rows of cavalry spikes. That'll help. I think if we shut this side down and force them to filter through the other way, that way we can focus fire on just one direction instead of trying to spread it out. That seems good. I'm happy with that. Maybe we should just brick all this up and be done with it. Oh, you know what will work, though? Trenches. This seems like a great idea. Certainly the nicest way to live your life. If we just build an enormous cannon. 120 steel. Shit, okay, well, that's quite far off. God damn, I feel safer already. Wow, that already looks a lot better. Oh, what happened, bastard shit? Are you okay? You having a sad time? Is it all the flowers? There are a lot of flowers, to be fair.
A few moments later.
Okay, head in the game. These people they're trusting you to keep them alive. Hey, squad. Hey, how you doing? You recovered yet from that kidney being destroyed? Or, you know, being shot twice in the torso from a repeating shotgun? You're fine. You're fine. You'll walk it off. It's okay. Oh, okay. Game plan, very simple. Let's get the basics online. I'm digging this out to turn into a kitchen. As soon as we've got that done, then we'll triple down on the defenses. We've just got to make sure they don't die from starvation first. Old stove needs iron. Where am I going to get iron? I mean, we could go and dig for iron. What about iron? Oh, we've got some. We've got some out there on the map. Table for din-dins. Let's throw down a few dining chairs, and everybody's going to be fine, okay? They're all going to be happy. What have I done? Everything is fine. No one's going to die here. I mean, they can't die because all of them have their own very... I wouldn't care so much if bastard shit died. You're not super relevant. Oh no, we lost the artist. What a shame. Even though in dwarf society, the artist is very key. Otherwise, how on earth are we going to etch these walls? Here we go. Lunch is served. And then we... Oh! Wow. Barley teas, garden coffee, garden tea. We'll worry about that later. That's not important right now. Just simple meals would be amazing if you could do that for me. Crafty, look at you go.
But ever chef.
Perfect. Now just to light this place up, and as far as I'm concerned, we've got everything we need to survive. Do you need recreation to survive? No, not really. Everything a growing boy could need. Floor meat and untreated groundwater. No! Filth waders, where are they? There's only one of them. What do you mean? There was 5 last time. Doctor Who? Dr. Blackthorn. There can only be one doctor in this colony. That's a spirit, Dr. Bigot. You're getting the hang of this. Okay, everybody line up. We're gonna have to make some defensive positions. Oh, God, it's slow to get into that ditch, huh? Also, I haven't really thought this through, because what if Brainy starts shooting at a person coming from that angle? This is the worst idea anyone's ever had. The cavalry spikes don't seem to have... Like sewage, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh. Well, that'll do it. Thank you. Oh, you bought me some wake up. I don't really know what I'll do with that, but thank you. And go juice. Oh, okay. We should make a bigger stockpile then in that case. New lovers. What do you mean new lovers? It's Crafty and Snow? Well, he is he is quite crafty. Oh, I hope this doesn't cause jealousy amongst the other 7 dwarfs. On the plus side, I mean, it's given us a free bedroom, right? Let's get rid of that and just basically turn the whole room into one big bed. This is a very small cave with very thin doors. The implications of this are horrific. Really just horrible to think about. Well, I guess Snow White has an enormous bed now all to herself. You're welcome. In fact, if we flip it around the other way, we could put an end table down this side and get rid of the torch. That's a very cursed bedroom. In fact, when you think with dwarven efficiency for a second, what are you talking about? It's been 30 seconds. Oh, my God. Hello. How you doing? Oh, my God. These seem far more prepared. Energy precision rifle. No, I don't like any of those words. It's okay, though, because we have a ditch with a fence around it. We're going to be totally fine. Why are they not going through the easier to navigate field and instead are... Oh, because you're going for my bloody sewage again. What's wrong with you? Actually, this has worked out pretty well. Ooh. Hey, that works really well. I think if we surround the sewage with cavalry spikes... Oh, that's a lot of steel I gotta spend on that. Holy shit. What if we just build it like across here? Maybe that'll be enough to stop them going near it. Let me just surround it like that. No, I don't want to spend steel defending my sewage pipe. Energy precision rifle sounds pretty good. Bigger, you've only got an anesthetic rifle on account of Bigger, of course, being a doctor. I think we're gonna keep that as a sidearm. Then if we see anybody who has some fancy armor, we can... Oh, it's too heavy for a sidearm. God damn it. What about Smashy? Can you equip that as a sidearm? You've got... Oh, Brawler will be unhappy. I give up on you people. Hold on. Now, I could spend the steel making some recreation for them, sure. Or, hear me out here, we use... Oh, steel to put down concrete. What do you mean I can't do that? I need cement for it? Cement? That's concrete, baby. Oh, I was going to say we'll concrete over the beautiful meadows, but I guess not. Never mind then. Oh, we can just use chunks to lay down a lovely smooth floor. It's a lot of work to do it, but, I mean, as long as we don't have to look at any more of these disgusting flowers. Oh, it's so slow. Oh, God. Where is this dining room you speak of? Brainy, for all that talk and all that name, you're a bit of an idiot. Whoa, look at what he's wearing, though. Holy crap. Now, our 6 dwarfs, are already experts in their field, right? So we can already choose them expertise. Now, I think this is going to be fairly straightforward, right? Smashy Mangler can be a prospector, gives them more ore whenever he directly mines ore. Bigger fella can focus on art quality. I mean, to be honest, Snow White, all of these are useless because we're not getting new people. Wardening, handling prisoners, slaves. I mean, we can still take people prisoner, we just can't recruit people, so we could keep them around for ransoms? Sure, why not? Brainy Wrinkle, it's very brainy at researching, everybody knows that. And then finally, Bigot Fella. Oh god, honestly, I think first aid. Rapid treatment and medical 10 speed is probably going to be the only thing we've got going for us this time. Fine. Forget about the floors and paving over the meadows. We've got more important stuff to do, like fresh water. Is there anywhere I can put down a wind pump where it won't get immediately smashed? You know what? I think we just brick this up. I think forget about trying to lay all these bloody cavalry spikes. Just brick the damn thing up. Then we can use this area for farms. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting nature. You morons. You actual idiots. That was your own trap, you fool. It was cavalry spikes. What do you do, slip on it? Oh, let me guess, that's another kidney gone. You idiot. Rot stink exposure. It's character building. This gives us so much room for activities. Okay, so let's throw down... it's totally fine to have your sewage going down the same pipes that your fresh drinking water comes in. Well, I don't know enough about plumbing to argue with that, so we're just going to roll with it. We'll put the water pump directly next to the sewage pipe. No, that's a terrible idea. No, that will give our people... Oh god, maybe we can grab it from here, because that's quite a large... That's a large cap, right? Let's just put it there. Just put it there, that'll be fine. And then a freshwater tower. I presume we can't... Oh, we can build that indoors. Bizarre. Okay, you know what? You can go in the freezer. Sure. Ah, there we go. Cool, chilly, untreated water. Ah, delicious. Is that enough to, like, run the toilets? No water capacity. Is it maybe just because it hasn't filled up yet? No water capacity. I guess we just haven't got enough. We've got to fill the tower up more, right? Oh, for God's sake! Filth waders? Well, they're gonna wade right through my sewage. Oh, it's Pox Fans Whip Scabman. It's Beagle Tees and Himalaya Hexy. Okay, very good. All these strange people with their strange non-dwarven names. It's unbelievable. I think I might also maybe redo this slightly so there's less chance of an enormous amount of friendly fire. Maybe if we do something like that. Oh god, here they come. Here they come. Oh my god. Wow, this is good. I like it. I feel so much more defended. I hope we can... What the hell were they shooting then? It was like they were shooting someone here, but clearly there's no... Clearly there's no one there. Imagine wearing a ghillie suit to go and attack a mountain base. What a moron. How fast do you people go in this colony? We've been here for 5 damn minutes. Snow will change her last name to Hands. Oh my god. With a name like Snow Hands, I feel like we should start a PAO business while we're here. Okay, so defenses are pretty alright. I mean, they're totally fine. They're not amazing, but we've got a ditch. We've got a wooden barricade. We've got cavalry spikes on the other side, so the AI can't use it against us. I just hope they don't get hit by the bullets, otherwise that might be a problem. Then we've got cavalry spikes lining the entrance. We've got one way into the base. This is fine. This is well defended. And then eventually, I suppose, we could even open this up and do like a proper... I don't want to do a kill box. Kill boxes are so cheesy. We could avoid a kill box and do something Like a proper little emplacement would be better. You know, like a little military style setup. I don't know anything about the military, but I'm sure I can figure something out. Our big problem right now then is we don't have any iron, and I can't for the life of me see any bloody ores on this map, and I don't know why. On the plus side though, we do have our mining shaft. What do we need? Oh, we've got everything we need for it. Oh. Put it right in the back of the freezer. Do it. Do it, Brainy. Get us down there. There's ores to mine. Oh, it needs 1200 watts of power. Well. Maybe in the next week, there will be ores to mine. Amazing. Wind turbine or two probably couldn't hurt. I already know what you're thinking, right? Running all these industrial cables through the base, that's hideous. No, no, no. Open your small puny mind to other perspectives. Maybe they find it beautiful. I mean, look at it up here. There's nothing more pleasing than heavy industry all the way through our base. The ingenuity of our people should be celebrated. What do they do? Oh, you see the way you slid then? What's going on with that? You practicing a dance move? Oh, no one has anything to do. Okay, I think this might be a good time for a base expansion then, given that I'm pretty happy with the defenses right now. You know what we could do with? A research room. What I want to do is try and keep this the same size on both sides, so that eventually we can turn this into some sort of grand entrance to the base. See, now this ties in quite nicely in a lot of ways to our dwarven people, right? They're artisans. They're going to want dedicated workrooms, and what better mod for that than the recently released Atelier mod? And this ties into one of Rimworld's core mechanics that doesn't really do a massive amount. The fact that you have dedicated rooms for certain things. Like, for example, you fill a room with a bunch of sarcophagus, it becomes a tomb. What does that do? Nothing, really. Just calls it a tomb. Or in this case, we've got a stove in a room. That's a kitchen. Clearly, that's a kitchen. Everybody knows that. If we have dedicated rooms per item, then that will, per workbench, I should say, then it will produce higher quality stuff. No more are we going to have a machining bench, a tailoring bench, a fabrication bench, all rammed together in one room. If we give everything its own dedicated space, they produce better stuff. And for a potentially unlimited size mountain base, given that we can just drill new floors, I thought that was kind of perfect. I think that works really, really well. 2023 is all about reinventing how we play Rimworld. The last series maybe went a little bit too far with that concept, but this time around, not just having generic workroom number 7 will be quite nice. No longer are we going to just fill it with scientist cabinets and work cabinets. We've got to be careful about things. We've got to plan things more and have much bigger, larger bases. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever going to say that big bases were a problem. Oh, there is ore! We've struck titanium! Oh! I mean, that's great, but a little bit annoying that it's right there. Okay, well, shit. Well, this is going to be a slightly larger room than I anticipated. That's a big old research room. Wow. Suppose it gives us room for the multi-analyzer and things like that eventually. Not that we're going to keep this permanently as the room, right? Oh, drilling complete! We had just enough power to go down to the next floor. Hey, there you go. And we've drilled all the way down here. Wow, this is enormous. I mean, it's smaller than your regular map, obviously. I think it's the same size as an incident. So, like, for example, a caravan ambush. Wow. And there it is. Now, there was an update for this mod that makes it so that you can automatically send things between layers. I don't think people, but resources we can set to go to a specific level now. Oh, look, we're 10 meters underground. Wow, this is good. Very, very on brand. Bring everything on the elevator up to the surface. So we just get someone to stand in the elevator, and then we click the send down button. Ah, there we go. And then you are trapped underground. Forever. Oh, we should probably send it back before the power cuts out. Maybe that's something we experiment with more when we have, I don't know, batteries. Yeah, hence why I'm building a research room. Oh, sweet recyclers. Now we're prepared, though. Have you seen the entrance to this base? Oh, my, what the hell kind of a helmet is that? Maybe we're not the baddies. Well, line up, squad. Friendly fire rates have never been so low. Oh, maybe we should move you down so you can actually see the people to shoot. That would also make some, Jesus, that would also make some sense. Ooh, medicine, thank you. I can't believe how accurate you are with that. Oh my god. I just gave you that for the meme, because he's a drugs man and he lights fire to... You get it. I don't need to explain it. Oh, is that the... Oh. I was going to say their armor fell off. No, it's just their head. It's just their head that fell off. Well, that was easy. Hey, I feel like we've really got... You good? You know what? Let's take stock and see how our people are feeling. How are you feeling, bigot fella? You leveled up in crafting. That's great news. A non-fungus plant. Look, I am working on it. I've grown a bunch of outdoor mushrooms that can grow outdoors. And that's a temporary problem. We destroyed a corpse. Well, yeah, obviously. Awful bedroom. What do you mean, awful bedroom? Look at this. It's luxury. Clearly someone's never lived in the UK. Unsightly. What do you mean unsightly? Oh, that's because he was outside. Okay, I'll forgive you. Hasn't harvested organs. I'm growing impatient and bored. I need more subjects. Oh, shit. And then rebuffed by snow. Concerning. Deeply troubling. Smashy, how you feeling? Observed corpse. No threat assessment. Okay, we need to set up like a ritual room. Ah. Well, would you look at that? I just happen to have dug out a room specifically for that exact thing. Perfect. There we go. So let's begin a role change. Who are we going to give HR to? I mean, it's got to be Snow White, right? She needs a special rank. Not to mention, she's also incredibly good at social. What? Oh. Oh, I see. It's all a bunch of big machinery and structures. Oh, that's pretty good. Snow White discussed her weaknesses and how to overcome them. Snow White described the future of the colony. I always love the ominous speeches where they get up on the table and discuss it. Described her desire to serve the community, offered thoughts on life's purpose, and her eating habits. All of those goddamn poisonous apples. Wait, was that Snow White or was that Sleeping Beauty? I have no idea. It's all the same thing. We've got to do something about these flowers. Otherwise, every time they come outside, they're going to have a breakdown because it's just so nice to look at. Fine. Rough limestone. That's good enough. You know what? I think we've covered all the important stuff today. I'm happy with it. We've got the whole room mechanic down. We've got the Z levels, which we can dig forever. Now imagine we've got the entire base spread over, I don't know, 10 different levels or so, and then level 5 gets an insect infestation. Got to send the hot squad down there to deal with it. We'll have to send some heavily armored unit. Oh, God, how am I going to deal with that? Mechanator? Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm going to say this with a little caution. As per usual, if you have any mod suggestions that are minor, preferably no faction mods, no major mechanics, something that's going to break the save, I'm open to suggestions for weapons, armor, furniture, that type of thing. The things that are thematic to the playthrough. That's all good. Make sure you double check the mod pack first, because every time I say that, people suggest mods that have been in there since the start. As always, the full installation mod pack, everything is available down in the description. And thank you for joining me. Come back tomorrow when things will be a little less tutorializing, a little more action-packed. Although I'd say, given the 7 raids we had today, it was action-packed enough. Thank you as always to the patrons who allow all this stuff to exist in the first place, who give me the time to produce everything that's being produced right now. We go back to a regular schedule after this episode. There was a lot of complications with this mod pack. Thank you to Fisher, Bloodsnake's Chaos, Exodius, Squinty Chimera, Athedema, Evran, Slippy Nips, Militant Millennial, Facundo Vasquez, Phantom Volpine, Vasility, Could Be Sleep, Triquatrol, MGS Detect Sound, Grandma's Mustache Comb, Hacky Tomahawk, An Apple in Solitude, Deadwoods, Elias Mayfield, Simply Chaos, Meepsicle, Cheese King 21, Critical John, Falcon Alaris, Krakadaka, CS Grabo, Vladislav Lazarov, and Camline for their support over at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you. Thank you for keeping the channel going. Thank you for making it so I don't have to sell you things like Surfshark or mobile games. Thank you as well to Buggy, Jammer212, Larry the Emu, Beth aka Chutney, Swole Quackers, N, Cylinder, Nictis, J 520,000, Brian Watkins, What Would Stalin Do, Omegador, Armor, Britno, Technoman08, MW, Horror Story, Victoria Chaston, It's Me, Tar, Trico Rico, Zeb, Dominic Burgess, Andrew Sobrio, The Red Orange, Blue Dragon, Tara Teach, Adrix, Manny, and Irotha as well. See you all tomorrow for more dwarfly adventures. Very cursed dwarfly adventures. Crafty Hands, a dwarf with dwarfism, an industrious little guy, cooking of... am I allowed to say that? Shit. Man, this was a terrible idea to try and not be too offensive. Oh, Christ.